Good morning. This Saturday is the 105th anniversary of when the ANZAC troops stormed the beach at Gallipoli. So the service we're doing this week is a service of remembrance and peacemaking for ANZAC Day. The thing I find most difficult to understand about World War I is how eager the churches were to send people off to war, to send soldiers off to kill and to be killed by other Christians. The only religious leader who really tried to work for peace was the Pope, Benedict XV, who realised that having Christians kill other Christians was ridiculous. But most of the church leaders, including here in Australia, were gung-ho to send people off to war. And I've found out that that was because they didn't actually see the soldiers in other countries as fellow Christians. Each of the countries had a national church. So there was the Church of England and the Lutheran Church in Germany and the Russian Orthodox Church. And they all saw the people who belonged to other churches as not really Christian, not proper Christians. And so they said horrible things. The one I find most frightening is from the Bishop of London, who had the name Arthur Winnington Ingram, who in a sermon in 1915 preached, "Kill Germans, do kill them, not for the sake of killing, but to save the world, to kill the good as well as the bad, to kill the young as well as the old, to kill those who have shown kindness to our wounded as well as those fiends." There was a German preacher asked, "Can God find pleasure in our opponents? France denies him, England laughs at him, Russia forgets him." And the Germans were appalled that England was allowing the heathen Asiatics, Hindus and Muslims from India, to fight against the people of the Reformation. While on the other side, the French were saying that Mary, the Mother of God, Our Lady herself, she's the one who stands as the rampart and the flag against Black Luther's dark hordes. And the trouble was that the churches didn't just de-Christianise their opponents, they also de-Christianised Jesus. There's a Unitarian minister in the USA who wrote, "There is not an opportunity to deal death to the enemy that Jesus would shirk from or delay in seizing. He would take bayonet and grenade and bomb and rifle." And there was a German Lutheran pastor who rewrote the Lord's Prayer, asking God to lead thy German right to glorious victories, and praying, "Lead us not into temptation of letting our wrath be too gentle in carrying out thy divine judgment." So the churches in World War I sent people off to war as though it was a holy crusade. And in response, the best comment was a poem by Siegfried Sassoon. It's a poem called "They." The bishop tells us, "When the boys come back, they will not be the same, for they'll have fought in a just cause. They lead the last attack on Antichrist. Their comrades' blood has bought new right to breed an honourable race. They have challenged death and dared him face to face." "We're none of us the same," the boys reply, "for George lost both his legs and Bill's stone blind. Poor Jim shot through the lungs and like to die. And Bert's gone syphilitic. You'll not find a chap who's served that hasn't found some change." And the bishop said, "The ways of God are strange." So whatever else happens around ANZAC Day, for the churches, this needs to be a reminder that we never again encourage people to go to war to kill others. Have a very good week. I'll talk to you next week.